Gotta rank 'em all, Pokemon.
Welcome to Gotta Rank 'em All, the Pokemon ranking show, where Chris
That's me.
and myself every week get a guest, and normally, but the most officially arbitrary list of all time. This week, though, we had a couple interesting trailers from Scarlet and Violet, and some unfortunate life happenings for our guests we had to reschedule. So we're going to do a quick bonus episode, talk about these new trailers, and we've got a long time coming. It's been a minute, but we've got Tyler back.
Hi.
How you been, man?
Tired. I moved.
You did.
I'm in one bedroom with 4 dogs now. This is my life. I don't even leave this room. I just live here.
Yeah,
That's some people's dream days. Like
Tyler
they just
moved into a studio apartment with his 4 dogs.
Yeah.
He lives alone now.
I got a divorce.
So sad.
I got rid of my kids. I have no wife, no kids. Just one room, one closet. This is all I own. This is it.
and the computer that you're on Discord.
Yes, and the computer.
Yeah, his wife didn't want it.
Yeah. Moving sucks, everybody. Don't ever buy a house. It's not worth it. It's just a fucking pain in the ass.
Well, we're very glad to have you back, man. We haven't had you on in a while. There's been a lot of Scarlet and Violet news. Overall, how you feeling?
Good. The game looks good. Looks really good. It's
Yeah.
still graphically is kind of whoa, but it's Pokemon. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's like Game Freak's not gonna ever be a AAA developer that's like gonna go for the graphic fidelity and all that. So and
Yeah,
the Switch would
that
be able to
really
handle it anyways. I just wish it would just look a little bit cleaner. But other than that, I think the gameplay looks fantastic. All the new additions that they've added so far is crazy. So I can't wait. It looks like it's going to be one of the best ones in a long time.
Yeah, which is crazy because we just had one of the best ones in a long time earlier this year.
I think they've been continuously getting better and better since Sun and Moon. I mean, Sun and Moon's when they started the trial stuff. I really like that a lot. And just kind of going away from the traditional collect 8 badges and introducing new things, I've always thought has been interesting since then. So,
Yeah, I think the trials were a good addition. Good way to mix it up.
The fact this one has like 3 different storylines that you can explore in any order, interesting, and is kind of what you're describing, like the thing that's really different and unique. They still have the 8 badges and the Elite 4 and everything, it seems like, but they have other things you can do along with that. It's not like, oh, I finished the first gym town, now I can access this other place and there's a side quest or whatever, but realistically your goal is always the next gym town. That doesn't always have to be your goal here.
yeah, I mean, they even said in one of the trailers, right, that it's open. You can do it however you want to do it. So
Yeah,
if
you
you
can
want to
go-
go tackle a gym, you can, but you don't have to tackle them in any specific order, which that in of itself is like, okay, this is already a step in the right direction of like changing it up and making the formula that is old, fresh, and unique.
Yeah, I did not think I would be saying this, but I kind of wish they were doing level scaling. It's the least interesting way to balance an RPG, but at the same time, they're saying like, oh, you can technically do the gyms in any order. You could go straight to the 8th gym, but the 8th gym's gonna have level 70 Pokemon or whatever the hell their end game kind of levels are. You can't actually do that realistically for the gym battles. At least you have to kind of do those in order. Otherwise, it's like, you've leveled up to where you're taking on the 3rd gym and you're fine to do that, but eventually you still have to go take on the 1st and 2nd gym, and now they're just fucking pointless.
Yeah, see, I did not know that. I thought that it was going to be scaling, but that's not really surprising.
Yeah, Pokemon's gonna Pokemon at a point.
It is.
All right, so we've got the gym badge storyline, the Legend storyline, and the Team Star? Is that the team
Star, yeah.
line? Which one seems the most interesting? I feel like I want to go on that Legend storyline the most.
Yeah, I mean, after what they showed in the most recent trailer, it's just like that seems like it's the most interesting. It's got the most stuff to offer. I don't know. So what is it? You have Legends, Gym,
Star.
and is that what it's called? It's called the Star Path?
Team Star.
Team Star, yeah.
They're the Team Rocket or whatever. But like the last several games, they seem like lovable dorks more so than an evil corporation or whatever.
Yeah.
Although I gotta say, when they in that most recent trailer, like that horde mode kind of with the whole let's go command, this horde mode attack into that was so cool.
Yeah. Looks
Yeah,
very
that
good.
seems fun. And Ryan, we've talked a lot about how much we love Arceus and how they had not shown catching Pokemon in this game yet, which it seems like officially you are not just going out and throwing Pokeballs at Pokemon and catching them, which I will miss. But they replaced it basically with this Let's Go mechanic where you can just tell your Pokemon, beat the shit out of that Pokemon, give me some experience.
Yeah. Which just, man, it's going to streamline a lot of things in Pokemon. Yeah, I am going to miss the Arceus crawling through the grass and stealth throwing. But you know what? We've still got that game. It's not even a year old. It's still there.
Still haven't beat that game.
Disappointing. But
We're
also
like 8 hours into it, and I was like, 5.
But also, I think that game was very successful, as all Pokemon games are, I guess. But I think they will hopefully have a branching path here of making more Legends games still, while also making mainline games.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of our hopes at this point.
For sure.
Yeah, because the other big thing that's missing here is, we haven't put our hands on it, I guess, but it seems like there's no real sense of danger. Whereas Arceus, those alpha Pokemon will fuck you the fuck up. Even regular battles will fuck you the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. And maybe that's but if the idea for them is to go down 2 different routes, I bet it stays that way. Is that the Legends is the one where the challenge will be found and regular Pokemon is going to remain E for everyone.
I hope not. Just for the fact that they could expand upon it so much if they wanted to, and make it more difficult. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think we've all wanted that for a long time, but at the same time, they have to make this game playable for kids too. They just need difficulty options. This is the opposite conversation that everyone has about From Software games. They need a hard option, please.
Yeah,
honestly. Or fuck those kids. We've all been playing Pokemon for 20 plus years at this point. Fuck those kids. We put the time and effort in.
Would we agree that Pokemon was harder in the earlier generations?
Oh, yes. Yeah. You just played a bunch of those games. They were harder because they were kind of not well designed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we still beat them.
Vague. They're the most fucking vague games ever, especially Red, Blue, and Yellow. They're so vague. If you don't know the path, you're kind of fucked, especially getting cut and stuff like that, that first roadblock.
And there was you couldn't just go on your phone and go to Bulbapedia, you couldn't check the wiki.
Frickin' Mount Moon without Flash, because you didn't know you needed Flash. You just tried to walk through that crap. My God.
And we still beat the Elite Four. So these new kids, they got to step it up. All right.
I'm saying, fuck those kids. They get their handheld.
They can learn it.
In Sun and Moon, they introduced that map with telling you where to go, having the waypoint system. It's are you kidding me?
Speaking of map, what do we think of the map in the trailer? I know it was a quick shot they showed of the map, but I was being able to set a custom waypoint, not having it show, but being able to open the map, set a waypoint, and go there.
Well, we don't know that it doesn't show, right? They didn't back out and.
Yeah, I guess we don't know.
They pinged it on the map, but then they went to another screen entirely and transferred.
That's true.
I would be kind of surprised if it didn't show on the map. I kind of wanted to show on the map. If I put a ping on the map, it's show me where that is. It's fine. As long as it's not something where I'm leaving 10 different pings on the map or whatever. I don't want to see all those if that's happening. But if I'm just setting, there's my current objective, then I want to see that when I come out of the map.
No, I want to see it with custom, but I don't know that they're going to do that for the main objectives. If the main mission is always going to have a separate main mission.
Marker. A big flashing pillar of light.
In Ubisoft game.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to say that, but that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
we all were thinking it. It's okay.
The map looks fine. It looks muddy, texture wise. Maybe it's just the art style they're going for. everything in the game kind of looks muddy. That's just
it all looks very muddy.
Yeah.
But still, I'm excited to have a full open world Pokemon game, even more so than Arceus was, or Arceus, however you want to say that. Because that was, kind of hub and spoke structure. This seems like true open world as much as Pokemon will ever be.
Yeah, for sure. That's the impression we're getting, I would say, from everything we've seen so far.
Yeah, and I mean the very first trailer, like they're announcing, or maybe it was their second trailer. I don't know. They said that like this is the first open world Pokemon game. Wasn't entirely true because Arceus kind of already was, but the fact that they're saying that outright.
Well,
makes me
Arceus
believe
was
it
like
truly
open
is.
sections, right?
Yeah, hub and spoke.
Yeah. Technically, the entire world was opened up.
Not like a
So-
Skyrim.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah, the Breath of the Wild comparison. Honestly, Arceus got a lot more Breath of the Wild comparisons. Probably because its very first trailer was, the camera coming along the grass and then you jump off and jump on your bird like a glider. And it's like, okay.
I feel like this is more so with like being able to ride your stupid dinosaur bike all over the place,
Yeah, it's
like riding it up walls and in the water and flying through the sky like with their jet butts and everything.
Yeah, everyone talks about that comparison to what is it called? What is the bike called in Breath of the Wild? Hero
the Mass
bike.
Cycle.
Master Cycle. Yeah, that like I never played with that though. That was DLC. It might have been free DLC, but like I played the game right at launch, so I've never experienced the motorcycle driving up hills.
I believe you had to do the Master Trials DLC and finish that to unlock it. I'm not 100% sure though.
Makes sense. I never played any of that. But other things that stand out in this trailer, this big 15-minute trailer, the trainer customization. Like you can actually customize your trainer. This is the first time they've ever done that. It's always been, here are the 6 faces we have. Pick one. You're done. And then they added clothes eventually, but now you can actually customize your trainer's face, which is
yeah. That was big. The technical machine.
Yeah, the fact that it's called
your
that.
technical machines. What the fuck?
Yeah, TM crafting is cool. I'm glad to see crafting came back in at least one way. I'm glad that they brought that from Arceus. The crafting system there was great, so I'm glad that there will be stuff we can craft here.
Yeah.
Also, the other story path is called the Treasure Hunt.
Treasure Hunt.
Oh, is that like the Legends one, or
No? You have the Legends, the Treasure Hunt, and the actual gym battle.
gyms?
That was what they led off with. You go.
They call it Treasure Hunt.
They call it the Treasure Hunt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, you're on a.
I think that's like their overarching thing for like your journey, like is the treasure hunt, not any one of the paths.
Oh, I thought that was like one of the 3 story paths was the Treasure Hunt.
Yeah, no, I think it's
positive.
like the overarching thing. Like, who knows? Yeah, we don't have the games in hand
I'll
yet.
fuck myself. That's fine.
Still a month away.
Man, I have so much to play before then. I'm not worried. It's fine. It could be a month away. Stay there.
October stacked. Yeah, needs to chill the fuck out.
But yeah, crafting TM seems cool, but at the same time, it's like we moved on from one-use TMs a long time ago, and I prefer that. So now we're going back to one-use TMs because you can craft them. But how annoying are they going to be to craft if you're like, I mean, I don't get into the competitive scene anymore, so it doesn't really matter to me. But if you're somebody in the competitive scene, it's like, I want multiple Pokemon to know Thunderbolt. Like, how obnoxious is that going to be to craft them as opposed to I have the Thunderbolt TM and I can use it as much.
Yeah. Was it a guarantee that it's a one use with the craft, or do you craft it and get to use it multiple times?
Yeah,
I guess it's not guaranteed. It would be very odd to have it be a craftable thing if it's not, you use it and then it's done.
I guess it just depends on what the crafting cost and the economy around it is based. Like, if it costs more but it's reusable, then that's reasonable. If it's cheap but you only get one, then that's reasonable.
What if it costs a lot and you use it once?
Well, then I'm gonna beat this
Pokemon and put it down. They had amounts when they were showing the pictures, right, of like the materials that you needed.
Right, but like, do you get one every 3 fights, or do you get 5 every fight? Like that's of whatever currency. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's something we'll find out when we get our hands, is like how efficient is that economy for building up your supplies.
Yeah,
one of the things I liked when they were showing that TM screen, though, is like when it was showcasing the TMs, it gave you the description and all that shit, but it also showed you a picture of like what that move looked like, and I thought that was really cool because it's like before, like we were talking about the old games, we just had text for everything, like it's like TM is like, what the fuck is this?
Heck, half the time you literally just had TM and a number.
Yeah,
you didn't.
Yeah, and then you had to like use it, and it's like, oh, this is Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Now we get a whole picture, description, SP cost and how much SP it is and everything. So
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, seems good. I mean, also, I doesn't matter either way to me how they do TMs. I almost never end up using. Fine.
Same. Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't use it.
We spent a lot of time talking about something we don't use. Other things from the trailer, they had already announced, terrestrialization, which is finally a word that has been embedded in my brain. But they announced officially like any Pokemon can have any Terra type, which we did not previously know yet. Which is
They also
crazy.
said that there's 18 different Terra types.
Wait, there's 18 types.
But that's fucking. I didn't realize that we were already at that number.
that many.
It's one of those things where it's like you don't realize that there's like that many types of Pokemon until like they actually say it out loud. You're like, oh my god, what happened? Did we get to this many? It's fucking crazy.
I mean, they've only added 3 from Gen 1. Gen 1 had 15.
True.
So many.
Crazy thing. But yeah, like the fact that any Pokemon can have any Terra type. Now, we did also get confirmation that like your Terra type, you actually transform into that type. It's not like a third type or something. People were thinking like the way that you could completely break the game with some mons that already didn't really have weaknesses or barely had weaknesses, and then adding a third type to that, you could really break it, but it just changes to a single type. It doesn't seem like there are any Pokemon that have like a double Terra type either. You transform into a singular type.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
For Rigoraph? Oh, sorry. We're still talking about Terra types?
Actually, I was going to say just real quick. I know we have been shitting on the graphics, but I do think the environments are pretty varied and they don't look that bad. Like I like the elevation changes they got going on, the desert, the plain lands. I think I'm not saying this looks as good as Death Stranding, but I think it looks good for Pokemon game.
Yeah, I think it looks fine. It looks maybe slightly better than Arceus.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I think it looks worse than Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Ooh, I disagree with that.
I just
I don't. I think it does. Just from that last trailer, it seemed like everything was a little bit more muddy. It seemed like with Sword and Shield, it was a little bit more crisp.
Rose tinted glasses, my friend. Go play Sword and Shield again.
We'll
it's muddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like literally, we're watching the trailer right here. On the stream if you're watching the YouTube version, and like you're standing right next to a texture for Team Star, and it is just pure mud. It's supposed to be fire, it just looks like mud. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Texture is not good.
Oh.
But yeah, for Rigoraph was the one actual new announcement we got, like officially. There were tons of little like Easter eggs in there of more Pokemon that are new, but for Rigoraph is the one they announced. What do you guys think of?
Yeah,
it's like a fucking freak.
Really, I like Farigiraf. I think it's a really
cool,
solid evolution.
Like
yeah, but Girafarig looked like a freak too.
Yeah, but now it's like like they even said it's like its ass ate its head. Who knows?
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
It looks like a space helmet. It's fucking.
I think it's
wild.
great. That's out here promoting ass eating, and you know what?
You know what? Girafarig, cool in my book, eats ass.
Yeah, but the ass eats him. Like. Look, we're all.
Isn't that how it really goes?
We would eat ass, you know.
How eating
everybody
ass
on this podcast eats ass, but has an ass ever ate you?
About half the time.
That's why I haven't actually been on. I've had so many cold sores from eating ass.
So other things that stand out, I just thought it was very funny that eggs just like will randomly appear at your picnics in your bag.
So weird. I also wrote that down. That's so
like
weird.
Your Pokemon are just getting busy while you're having a picnic and leaving their egg in your basket.
Egg is that? You know?
That's the next question. If you've got 6 Pokemon with you.
Yeah, it's like, I got an egg, it's mine now, and all the Pokemon are just sitting there like, what the fuck? You're taking my kid? What are you doing?
And then is there no breeding place? Like, is this the way to get eggs?
Yeah.
So are you going to have to like
fuck in the park? That's it. Like New York City, they're just fucking in the park.
this is where I had a note about what the hell is that monkey thing running around in the background with the weird fucking fingers.
Yeah, and it almost looked like a lemur in a way.
Yes, he does.
Like
His
crazy bat face, but like wide eyes. It was nuts.
his name is Graffi. I'm gonna post the link for this.
Oh yeah.
Pokemon as
I saw
well.
the announcement of him. Yeah, that was a while ago.
Okay, yeah. I didn't see this guy before. I don't look at a lot of announcements. I had to watch these trailers before recording. So I saw this guy running around. I don't like him. I don't know. I could see myself liking the evolution if
So
this
you don't
evolves
like
into
him?
anything.
I
don't
him.
like this guy.
He's a fucking freak.
This
I
guy's
like him. He's a little
He's
lemur.
off-putting.
awesome. Look at his weird
Off-putting to
gooey
me.
finger.
I don't like it.
He's a
I don't like
lemur,
it.
and he's gonna kill you in your sleep. I can't wait to read
I
his
don't-
lore.
Those poison fingers. He's gonna hit you with those poison knuckles of his.
Um,
You see that? Ugh.
I'm not with it.
He's weird. He's weird and cool.
Like I said, I could see myself liking the evolution, but this form, ugh.
I wonder what they even do with that though. Like whatever it evolves into, it's gonna be fucking sweet.
He's gonna be a bigger monkey, and he's gonna get a drum, baby.
just change the fingers up a little bit, please.
Yeah, make him more. Like
Yeah,
my
make him
baby
like-
Goodra.
Make him like those ladies on breaking records with their fingernails. Make it look like that.
Just
Ugh.
more equally lengthed.
He's only got like one long finger on each hand.
That's the problem, and it's so much longer. And then he's got these giant, no pupil, glass plane eyes and these huge fucking ears. I don't like it. It's off-putting. I don't like the design. It's. I'm sure it's a fine mon. I haven't used it yet. Like I said, a little bit. All right, I could see this being the focus of a horror Pokemon movie. Absolutely. Really, I don't like that
It's a
design. It makes
poison
me
type
uncomfortable.
too, which is interesting.
Poison normal, right?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh.
It's so
Well, that's
interesting.
gross. Anything normal that's not ghost normal.
Disgusting.
He's cool.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you say that, he sucks. I don't like the design even anymore.
Bury him.
The only other thing I had written down, there's a lot of stuff in this trailer. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It really breaks down pretty much everything in the game, like that you're going to be doing, more or less. But the cooking mini game while you're picnicking, fun. Looks simple,
Yes.
but like less simple than they've had in the past. A little more complex. You get to kind of physics your way into making your sandwich however you want or whatever.
Yeah.
Also
Very
cool that,
excited.
Like, you
to be
get
seeing it.
buffs from it, which is interesting. And it's like, what else can you make besides just sandwiches? Can you make other shit too? What kind of buffs are you going to get? Versus making Pokemon easier to catch, which I don't understand that at all. Like, I get the
Yeah.
like, oh, they get extra XP. That makes sense because like they're full. Like now this one's easier to catch. Like which one's easier to catch? Like you ate a sandwich, so now you can just go and like catch a giraffe rig, and now it's fucking cool.
You're full, so you can throw the Pokeball better.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
For one specific Pokemon though.
One type, right? Wasn't it like a type of like
Did it say type? I thought it said a Pokemon.
I thought it was like a type, like you could catch Ghost type better.
Oh, okay. Well, still.
That makes sense.
You
I
get-
will. That
you get
that
what I'm
sounds
saying.
like an interesting mechanic that I will not engage with unless I'm trying to catch a legendary or something. I'll try to, set it up for its type, I guess. But
Yeah. I feel like I will make sandwiches, but I'm not going to try to focus on figuring out which sandwiches are optimized for what.
yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably supposed to be a competitive team thing. If you're going out and you're like, I'm gonna catch 800 Lechonks and find a good one.
Min-maxing the fuck out of that sandwich, dude. That's my end game. Sandwich making. I'm gonna open up my own fucking deli in that Pokemon world, man. It's gonna be crazy.
It's going to be called Indiana Tyler's.
That's right. I'm gonna be looking like a Lechonk by the end of that game. All those fucking sandwiches. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be eating sandwiches when I eat sandwiches. In game, I'm going to be like, man, I could go for a sandwich right now. Every time I put one together.
he ain't too full on eating all that ass from earlier.
It's okay. The ass ate you digested all the sandwiches you ate, so now
Yeah.
you're good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it evens out.
Anything else you guys want to talk about from this trailer?
Yeah.
There's some other stuff.
The camera mode looks really good. It looks fun.
Yeah, photo mode look good.
I do want to take a lot of pictures in that game. I thought Sword and Shield was like one of the first Pokemon games where it's like, oh, I actually want to take pictures of this environment. And they kind of incorporated like a photo mode in that, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
I don't remember.
Maybe I was just angling the camera. I think you could angle the camera a certain way just from being able to rotate. It made it easier to take pictures on Switch, but having like an actual camera mode and being able to pose and stuff, that's fun. Camera stuff is always fun.
Yeah.
And then the Titan Pokemon stuff for the Legendary Path, I didn't really know anything about that before this, and like seeing them fight that giant crab. What was it called? I don't remember the name. I didn't write it down.
Coffee, I think is what that thing's called.
Yeah, that was awesome. That looks really cool.
Yeah, the Titan stuff does look very cool.
And then the last note I have is when you do a terrestrial sure, raid battle with your friends, who gets the fucking Pokemon when you catch it? Does everybody
gets the opportunity to catch it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's got to work just like the raids from Swish, right?
Never did it on Sword and Shield, so I didn't know.
I also very rarely did it in Sword and Shield.
I did a shitload of them because they give you XP candy.
Yeah, but the game's already like laughably easy, man. And
I know. Imagine how laughably easy it was when you walk into the Elite Four with 80 to 100 Pokemon.
I don't know, man. I beat the Elite Four with a Wooloo. It's over. Who cares? One Wooloo. That's it.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it for that trailer.
Yeah.
And then they released another just massive trailer. We got another 30 minutes to talk about here, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's the next streaming sensation. Ayano? Was that it?
Sure.
I think was the name.
Sure, I have the trailer playing. I'll tell you guys in a second when she says it.
Why the spike teeth?
I also wrote that. I was like, God damn, she got some sharp teeth. She's been eating too many sandwiches.
Iono is her name. And yeah, it's I think they're just really going for Splatoon vibes here.
Yes, that's exactly what that was.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, which is funny because they also announced Splatoon 3's next Splatfest is, fire, water, or grass. Like, what type do you pick?
Yep.
Nintendo all in on their cross marketing.
Like, when I was watching that, I was like, she looks like somebody, and it's the two Squid Girls when you start up Splatoon. Is it Mary and something else?
Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember their names. I couldn't even tell you the names of the new ones. There's new ones now. One of them is named Big Man. I can tell you that. There's 3 of them.
It was Pearl and something else, I think.
Ooh, Pearl is definitely one of them. I don't know. The lore of Splatoon is very interesting, but I don't remember names and stuff. But yeah, this whole trailer was just like, this is a gym leader, right? And she's also a YouTuber, streamer, sensation. And she's very
influencer. They use the word influencer.
Yeah, they used influencer,
which is disgusting.
Terrible.
I hate that. I absolutely hate that.
But yeah, this is like the stereotypical YouTuber that's like, if I click on a video and they are like this, I will not watch that video.
Yeah, pretty much. But they made us watch 3 minutes of it.
Some of us watched 3 minutes.
I skimmed. I'm not ashamed.
And all of it was just nothing. I mean, I guess it's like world building, I guess.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, guess what my Pokemon is? My Pokemon partner. I was like, well, I'm assuming you got more than one fucking Pokemon, so I don't know why you're wanting us to worry about this one specific one, but sure.
Yes, just this one, Tyler.
That's it. This is going to be one battle. One Pokemon to rule them all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be too negative. She's just one of the 8 gym leaders, and at least she has, personality. This is more personality than we've seen from gym leaders in a while. Sword and Shield, like, they all kind of had personalities, but barely. It's not like they had their own trailers or anything. I wonder how prolific they're going to be in the story.
That big guy? He had the big hat.
Yeah, Big Hat Logan?
Yeah, remember him? He's got a name somewhere. Ryan, you know what I'm talking about.
The ground type gym leader in Gem 5?
Sure. I think he was Gym 1 in Shield, but that's fine.
Yeah, he had bugs.
Oh,
right?
the grass. Oh, you're thinking in
Grass.
Swish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he had
big guy.
bugs. Is he grass? Okay, I believe
I thought it
you.
was grass.
I don't know. Regardless,
Anyway, Storm or Shield.
the only personalities those characters had was from people drawing horrible pornographic images of them on the internet later.
What?
Do you not know Rule 34, my friend?
No.
If it exists, there's porn of it. Do not try to.
There's
do
porn
not,
of you, Tyler.
Probably porn of you.
No, I made
I can guarantee that there's porn of this like 8-year-old girl that is on this freaking.
What?
Yes, this Iono. I guarantee people have already made porn of her. That's how it works, buddy.
Oh, I hope they go to hell.
Disgusting.
That's what they get.
But yeah,
That's
most
disgusting.
trainers, most gym leaders, like they don't really have much personality. People are just thirsty, so they like the ones that they're thirsty for.
That's so weird.
Yep.
Ugh. The internet for you, I guess.
But yeah, what is her super special secret Pokemon, guys? It's not Paldean Magnemite, apparently. Those are just hair clips that are very clearly alive, but whatever.
Well, the hints she gives us is that it feels squishy. It's a little sluggish with an easygoing vibe. It's got 2 bumps on its head that people mistake as eyes. It's electric type, of course. It expands and contracts to make electricity in its belly, and it's cute.
It's a Paldean Slugma.
Slug my balls.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Tyler, you don't actually listen to the show, but that was a joke on an entire episode. it was the joke.
Slug my balls.
Slug my balls.
Yeah.
We're a highbrow show here.
Oh, I believe it. A couple episodes back in the day, I know.
Very highbrow.
I think what the Pokemon is what Palmy? Is that what?
I think that's my best guess looking at the list of all electric type Pokemon.
I think it's super cute, and it looks like it has a little piece of poop on its head.
And it looks like it's like kind of
pit.
chubby. It looks like it could expand and contract to make that electricity.
Yeah, it's got those little chubby arms. I just want to hold it, squeeze it.
Or maybe this thing's evolution is. Maybe this is like the first form of the Pokemon she's talking about.
Yeah.
And they're going to reveal something soon.
Or maybe it's literally not a Pokemon they've revealed at all, and they're just fucking with us. There's no way you could possibly guess it because they haven't shown it yet.
What if it's not a Pokemon at all?
It's just her, and she's just like doing the worm.
She just dresses up.
Yeah, because she's an influencer.
My Pokemon pal is me. I only need...
I think that's it, though. I mean,
That's
we
it.
don't need to talk about this trailer that long. A lot of her being her doing her thing.
Mm-hmm. Which, yeah, I mean, cool to build world, but I'll play the game.
Yeah,
Build the world in the game.
I wonder if they're gonna do these for like several or all of the gym leaders, because it is weird that like it was maybe a week and a half ago or something that we got that 14-minute trailer, and then we got this one, and there's still a month until the game comes out. I feel like they're probably gonna keep hitting us with stuff like this.
Yeah, drip feeding some more content as we get closer and closer to release.
I also think like with this trailer with the gym leader, it's the first time that they released a solo trailer just for one specific character speaking, right? Where it's like speaking completely in Japanese and just like it has nothing really to do with the game necessarily. It's just like kind of world building. And
Yeah.
I don't remember them ever doing anything like that before.
Well, I mean, you got the kind of like the found footage stuff they did for Arceus.
Yeah, the found footage stuff, and then also it was like early on in Sword and Shield's marketing, I think it was. Maybe it was even Sun and Moon. I don't know. They did like basically nature documentary style stuff, and they kind of did that again for Wiglet as well. But it's not just those aren't just one character. Those are like, you know, they're world building, but they're not just focused on a single character. I think it makes sense here to focus on the single character because she's an influence. She could stand in front of a camera and talk. That's what she does.
Influencer.
And I think there is a difference because the things we're thinking of are mostly like showing off new Pokemon, and this is like just a character from the game.
Yeah.
World and
just
lore.
standing there talking.
Yeah.
And like not really doing anything else or explaining anything else about the game. Just all personality. It's
Mhm.
very different, you know.
Who knows? Maybe Pokemon is changing after 25 years.
No, it's not.
I mean, it definitely is, but whatever, old man. No, I mean,
You're older than me. What are we talking about?
it's true. You're the one acting like an old man. Pokemon will never change. Disgusting. No, this game feels to me like it's going to be pretty significantly different. Not as different as Arceus was, you know? It's weird because, like, God, it's so weird to release these both in the same year. It's going to cause so many problems for Game of the Year lists for people because I feel like Arceus is the bigger step forward, the bigger jump. But this is like the mainline game that's coming right after and is a bigger jump in terms of open world, but not a bigger jump in terms of like mechanics and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Also, in a year where Temtem released and Koromon released, for me at least, there's a lot of creature collectors that are going to be fighting for spots on Game of the Year for me. It's going to be interesting to see where they all lie.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess that's about all we have to say on the trailers that have dropped. Anything to plug, gentlemen?
Nope. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Well, when this
Well, I mean,
comes
this
out,
is-
it's going to be like a week and a half from now, Tyler, but
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. We have not made concrete plans anyway, so let's not.
Well, Tom and I have with the Wasted, but we haven't
Oh, yeah,
set
I
a
guess-
date yet.
Yeah. We're,
Tom and I are
we're
starting
being
a
so
new Wasted
dodgy.
series. We're gonna play Gotham Knights together.
Oh, sweet.
Wasted's coming back. Gotham Knights. That's it.
Twitch.tv/friendlyfirepod.
That's right. First one to say it on a recording, I believe. It's you.
Yeah,
I feel.
I think so. Weird. A little
Yeah,
weird.
it's
But
weird. So, repping the Wasted.
Nice.
But I'm just happy to be back podcasting with y'all. Excited. I'm excited. I know we haven't made any concrete plans yet, but I'm excited
There's a lot
for
of stuff in
Plague
the
Tale.
works. A lot of stuff in the works.
Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled. And your grapes. Peel those grapes,
Don't
people.
peel grapes. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
It's the grapist.
That's a Japanese thing, actually, is peeling grapes.
What?
It's like there's some kind of dessert in Japan that's like peeled grapes and something.
That just sounds like a waste of time, if nothing else. What the hell?
Waste of time to eat the whole fucking grape. Grapes are delicious. Why you gotta peel them?
I don't know. Ask Japanese people.
will.
Well, thanks for thanks for hanging out, everybody, as we discuss our excitement for Scarlet and Violet and the trailers. We hope you are well until we reconvene in 2 weeks to put some more Pokemon in that big old gosh darn list we got going on. Or hope you're well until then. And remember, play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in a month. Gotta rank 'em all, Pokemon. Not the first person we've had get the Pokemon song up to listen to
Hold
it a
on.
few times.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Hold on. Let's see. That's not right. All right. That's right. Okay. I gotta go to. It's gotta catch them all, right?
Rank them all.
rank.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta look at these chords real quick. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be the best one you've ever had. If I can find this chord that I need. E flat. And what's this other one? G minor. E flat. Okay. See how this goes. Gotta rank up. That's not gonna work. Fuck it. It's too much. I can't switch from the F to the E flat to the G minor.
No, it's beautiful.
It's terrible.
I want this whole thing as the intro.
It'd be hilarious. Fuck! And I just smash it on the desk. Everybody's like, God, what happened? No wonder he stopped podcasting. He's angry. Anyways. Gotta rank 'em up, Pokemon.